Geez, we had such a great morning with the dogs today. The adults were all out there, Alpha Pups and Bibi's pups, they were all out on the hunt. And you can see why the pups don't get the hunting thing. All they want to do is just play. All this play has a purpose in life, I suppose, in that it teaches them the skills of hunting. They were now about 2 kilometers from the den when Bibi took the lead and some of the adults followed and the pups just didn't keep up. They were too engrossed in their play anyway. And then the alpha female came back on her own to look after the pups, because who knows, if these guys are left on their own, what they're going to get up to, and especially if a predator arrives. In the past, when they found themselves abandoned, they've either stayed where they are and got together in a pile and rested up, or especially when it's been at dusk and it's been getting dark, they've just turned around and headed straight back to the den. But as it was dawn this morning and just getting light, they obviously didn't feel any reason for that, and they were with the alpha female too. Soon after sunrise, some adults came careering back, bloodstained from a successful hunt, and the pups were soon onto them, begging for food. The alpha female was doing much the same, but then she realized that only two of the adults had come back and there was probably more food out there, and she headed west. These 2 adults stayed behind with the pups, although the alpha pups did try and follow, but they soon got left behind in the dust, and they came back to the 2 adults and Bibi's pups. Eventually all the adults returned well fed, and they fed the pups, and then Bibi took them all back east again. Normally what would happen is they would just lie around where they are for the rest of the day and then go hunting again late afternoon or with the moon, but having small pups, they can't hang around out in the middle of nowhere. They need to find a safe refuge for the pups if trouble arrives. And this is usually an anthill with a burrow in it, or some little cave in the hills. And in this case, Bibi took them back up to the hills, where I'm sure they must have a little cave up there.